They called me barren, but heaven called me chosen. Hi, I'm Hannah. Most people remember me as the woman who prayed for a son. But before my miracle, I was a woman carrying silent grief. I lived in the days when Israel had no king, during the troubled period after the Judges, when people often did what was right in their own eyes. It was a spiritually unstable time, and in those days, a woman without children carried shame, not just personal sorrow, social disgrace. A woman's fruitfulness was often tied to honor, legacy, even how people judged God's favor on your life. And I was barren. My husband, Elkanah, loved me deeply. Every year we traveled to Shiloh, where the tabernacle stood, to worship and offer sacrifices before the Lord. My husband had another wife, Peninnah. She had children. I had none. And in those days, that difference spoke loudly. At the sacrificial meal, portions of meat would be shared. Peninnah received portions for herself and all her sons and daughters. But my husband gave me a special portion, an honored portion, because he loved me, though the Lord had closed my womb. Some say it was a double portion, a quiet way of saying, you are not less to me. But love did not silence pain, because Peninnah provoked me, year after year, especially when we went up to worship. Imagine going to God's house carrying hope and being mocked there. She taunted the emptiness of my womb until I wept and could not eat. Elkanah would say, am I not better to you than 10 sons? He loved me, but some grief, even love, cannot explain away. One year, I couldn't bear it anymore. I rose from the table and went to pray, not casually. I poured out anguish. I was so broken, my lips moved, but no sound came out. And Eli the priest watched me. Now understand, Eli had served long enough to see disorder in sacred places. Women did not typically behave this way in public worship, and seeing my trembling lips and unheard words, he thought I was drunk. He rebuked me. How long will you be drunk? Put away your wine. But I answered, no, my lord, I am a woman deeply troubled. I have not been drinking. I was pouring out my soul before the Lord, and something shifted. Eli looked at me and said, go in peace. May the God of Israel grant what you have asked. And for the first time, I left the temple lighter than I entered, because before my womb changed, my faith did. I made God a vow. If you give me a son, I will give him back to you. I was asking for a child, while surrendering him at the same time. That kind of prayer cost something, and heaven heard me, because the woman they called barren was about to become the mother of a prophet. What happened when I kept my vow? That is part 2.